Hey everyone, it's Darren, Squeak and Bubbles. Hope you're all diddling well and all bubbling well. Where am I? Get ready. I'm here. I'll give you a clue where we are. Where do you think we could be? I think this is the biggest clue I'm going to give you. Why I man? That's where we are. That's the only clue you're going to get. So that's where we are. Why I man? So we've got this wonderful jewellers to clean this carpet. It is a wool carpet. We've been here, I think it's our third visit to clean. So it is a wool carpet. It's a bit worn in places, as you can see. And what we've got here are tables, and it's obviously where people walk around. So there's one or two little stains here or there. What we're going to do is give it a really good vacuum, and then we're going to use a low moisture method on it, which we have done on the previous two visits. So this jewellers is Fraser Hart. And that was the big clue that I've given you for the third time. Why I man? That is where we are. So it shouldn't take too long. It's taken a couple of hours to get here. Drove all the way up. But like I said, we've just got this area to clean, and then we'll be heading back north again, back to Leeds. So we're just going to set up. Ruth's going to give it a really good vacuum, and then we're going to, like I said, use low moisture. And we'll do bits and bats. I'm not going to cover it all because we just don't have the time. But yes. Thank you so much once again for all the subscribers, all the followers. I think I've had about 5,000 new followers in about 3 weeks. 5,000 new followers in 3 weeks. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. All right, guys, enjoy the video. Any questions to do with carpet cleaning, commercial or domestic, send me a message, but be nice. All right, then. If there's any messages that any messages people leave and they're not nice, I'll just block you straight away. I won't even reply to you, and I've done that multiple times. Especially those who think they know what they think they're talking about and they don't, and try to belittle me, I will just block you straight away. So please, 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 because I don't enjoy blocking people, but just try to be nice, will you, please? There's more important things to worry about, isn't there? If you don't like the way I'm cleaning carpets, fair enough, that's your prerogative, but don't be nasty to people, okay? Just try and be nice, okay? So enjoy the video, guys. Any questions, once again, just drop me a message and I'll see what I can do. Ciao. Right then, so that's Fraser Hart. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you where we are, but why I man? That is where we are. That's a massive clue, isn't it? So, like I mentioned before, we're just going to use the low moisture methods on this. They are wool carpets. We have cleaned them a few times with great results with the low moisture method on this. I don't really want to use hot water extraction. They have had a bit of stick in the past with the carpet cleaners, and it was in a really bad state when we first started doing these a few years ago. We do quite a few of the branches. We do one in Leeds, one in Manchester, of these Fraser Hart. So we do travel. But they're really nice. They prepare everything for us. It's just a shame. Personally, I've explained to them they could do with replacing these carpets and go with a good quality synthetic carpet, because with them being wool, they are quite badly stained. They have had the sell-by date. They do clean relatively well, but I'm really fussy. That's my problem. So fussy. And I just know what wool carpets are like, especially when you're using them in a commercial property like this. And when you think about the footfall it's going to get with so many customers coming into the shop as well. I mean, luckily we are indoors. Even this is indoors, but this building is indoors as well. So a lot of people's feet aren't too mucky. However, you do get a lot of wear, as you can tell where the tables go, and customers just stand around the area. But this dynamo is really good stuff. Perfect for situations like this, and with carpets like this as well, and it'll be nice and dry in the morning. It's just a shame it's a bit tarnished underneath. But they do really clean exceptionally well. Some of the stains can be quite difficult. The reason why you can see some little black stains on there, they are coming out quite good, to be fair, this time round, because with it being a jewellers, They do repair stuff as well. So they'll come out with the oil and grease and whatever else they use, and it just drips onto the floor. Hence, I wouldn't go for wool carpets. But even here, look, there's a right big, I'm going over it now, but there's a really bad stain there. I think that was there from last time we came as well. We just literally couldn't get it out. But I can clean carpets, I can't fix damage. But some of these stains are coming out really well. I'll go over a few areas as well. So parking here, the traffic was absolutely horrendous. It took us roughly just over 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Leeds to get here. And then to get back, I noticed that southbound, it was horrendous. The traffic was absolutely horrendous. I'm just hoping that when I head back, it'll be a lot better. I can smell the wool content already on these. But it's looking great. Like I said, it's a bit worn in places. They are aware of that. I have highlighted it to them. Could do the replacing them. But this carpet won't be cheap with it being wool as well. Let's go down there where the counter is here. So if you're wondering what product I'm using, I'm using something called Dynamol, the encapsulation product Dynamol from Restomate up in Newcastle. Why I man? That's another clue, isn't it? I've just given you. Oh man. So yes, it's a really good product, and I know I get quite a few messages asking what product do I use, what machine do you use when it comes to low moisture. But there's only 2 products that I use when it comes to low moisture, and that is this one, Dynamol from Restomate, and the other one is literally Hydro 202 from World of Clean Solutions down in Cornwall. That is the only 2 products that I use. But everybody's different. You might be happy with something else, which is perfectly fine. I'm only giving you my advice, what I use and what I like to use. We're all different with certain products. What works for one might not work for someone else, and they might not be able to get used to a certain product. So it's just preference, really. I've had quite a few horrible messages recently as well. Just people going on and on. You don't know what you're doing, this and that. And I'm thinking, guys, you don't know what you're doing or what you're saying, because otherwise you wouldn't even pass on a comment like that. I know you're going to get trolls wherever you go, especially on social media, and the vast majority don't really bother me, to be honest. The only ones that do bother me is the ones that start coming out with foul language and not being nice at all. So, like I've said many times on many occasions, if you're not going to be nice, I will not listen. I'll just block you straight away. And I can't emphasise enough, just to be nice to everybody, guys. What's wrong with you? You know, life is short, isn't it? There's more important things to worry about. If you don't like the way I clean carpets, or if you don't like my messages, I'm not, just because I'm a content creator, doesn't mean I can take rubbish. And just like any other content creator, well, different content creators will handle things in so many different ways. Well, you know, my ways, I'll just block you, simple as, and for the vast majority of you, I won't even respond to you as well. So please, 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 just try be nice to each other. The vast majority of you all guys are wonderful, you really are. The way you speak to each other, a lot of respect, you're nice to each other, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? So just continue doing that, guys. Be nice to each other. Like I said, life is short. You don't want to go down as someone who's nasty, do you? Should anything happen to you, you always want to go, if you do go at any particular time with, you know, for people to say, oh, I want he nice, I want she nice. Like I said, life's too short. Just be nice. Anyway, that's my rant a little bit, and done and dusted. I won't mention it again. But what do you think? How do you think it's cleaning? Does it look quite good? What do you think, Ruth? Does it look good? And bear in mind, these are swirl marks, what you're seeing now. So because of the rotary, because of the pad that I'm using, it's got like a scour underneath, and it just scrubs the carpet with a solution. hence it's called an encapsulation product. So it does ruffle up the fibres as I'm going over it. So part of it might look a bit shady, and the rest of it might look great. Like I said, there is quite a lot of oil marks on this, so. But this is one of the best ones that clean up. The one in Leeds that we do, in the, is it White Rose Centre? Not White Rose Centre. Where is it, Ruth? The other one we do? Oh, Trinity Centre in Leeds. What had happened there, they actually got someone out to clean the carpets. This is a few years ago. And there were COVID stickers were there, and they tried to remove them. And you know what they did? The previous carpet cleaner, they used a high alkaline solution on the carpet. And because they'd overwet it as well, they'd actually overwet the carpet. They'd overwet the carpet because they didn't have a clue what they were doing. And as it dried-ish, it wicked back up. It was awful. So I explained all this to my customer and said, look, I will do my best, but they've already damaged the carpet. So once again, I actually used the low moisture method on it. But there were old COVID stickers there as well, the residue from the glue on the wool carpet. So I did my best, but as it happened, it did clean up really, really well afterwards. So I managed to salvage the carpet quite a lot. I didn't think it'd clean as good as it did, but it cleaned up exceptionally well. So this Dynamol, if you're asking, does it smell nice? What does it smell of? It does smell exceptionally nice. It does smell really, really nice. There's a lovely, lovely scent to it. And it doesn't just, and I've said this on the other videos, it just doesn't sort of hide the smell, you know, temporarily. Don't just mask it, it literally kills all the bacteria as well. So it's exceptionally good, especially for a wonderful store like this, where there's, you know, hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of jewellery, etc. So that's reputation we've got as well, Squeak and Bubbles, with some of our contracts, that big massive jewellers like this, they trust us, they know our work ethic. They hire a security guard till the work is done, which they have to do for health and safety reasons as well. And then with it being a Sunday, once the store closes, then they get us in to clean these carpets. But it's just a shame, like here with the glue residue, sorry, not the glue residue, the oil and grease, what's been there. I think it was about a year ago. Was it about a year when we came here, wasn't it, Ruth? I think it was about a year last time we came to clean this. Last Christmas, I give you my heart, but the very next day, you give it away. Right, okay. So it does look really well. Like I said, it does look shady. That's not dirt. It's just the way the fibre has moved when I go back again, like, then as it dries. So I'll just take, if Ruth could just follow me. So it does smell great. It's cleaned up really well. Like I said, there's a desk that goes there. There's 3 desks, one there, and one there. But it does look a heck of a lot better. Once they go back down again, it'll cover some of that scuff marks up. But no, it's clean, wonderful. It's just a shame they don't replace the carpet into, like I said, a really good synthetic carpet. It would look a lot better as well, and it would wear better, and you wouldn't have this issue, especially if it was a bit lighter, a bit darkish. I get why they have light carpets with shops like this, but to me, it's better if it's a nice, I mean, it's so light in here, you'd get away with a nice dark carpet, to be honest, with some little flecks in it. Maybe flecks of white in there, but at least it'll hide these oil marks. But don't go for wool again. Don't go for wool. And if you're a domestic customer, don't choose wool. Always go for a good quality synthetic. Right, guys, that's me done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, any questions, please ask. And we're about another 15, 20 minutes on here, and then we're heading back north again. Ciao, ciao.